What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. Here we're taking out the AMX-M4, battle rating 6.0 French medium tank. It took a long time for me to find something in the French tech read that I liked more than this. If I had to pick one, it would probably be the Lorraine 40T. But for the BR at 6.0, it's hard to really pass up the AMX-M4. There are really only two things that I dislike with the AMX-M4, that being the slow reverse speeds, which is right around -5, and then the poor turret armor. But when you play French tanks, you tend to realize that you don't have much armor, and you just have to play around that. You have to be either super aggressive and get to an area where people aren't yet, or you just have to use hard cover like I am with these little piles of dirt on Abandoned Factory. I'm going to have two gameplays for you today. First one is on Abandoned Factory here, which was, if this features some really good tank gameplay, as well as some mistakes and some questionable issues with War Thunder. This is kind of an all-encompassing first match. After I played this match, I literally had to walk away from the keyboard for a while. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, find ourselves a first target here. Missed. Oh, hell. And unfortunately, he's not alone. There are going to be multiple tigers and panthers over here. Panther up here trying to get a sneaky position. Can't pen that odd turret angle. Got a tiger comes around the left-hand side. I don't have any armor, so I don't want to engage him while he's looking at me. He takes a shot at my teammate, takes out the AMX-M4, unfortunately. Leaving me all by myself with two panthers. Guy's able to duck down before I'm able to get my next shot from the magazine. The AMX-M4 comes with a 7-round magazine. I usually take just a couple of magazines. I don't go too crazy with the ammo. Here we go. Finally, this guy pushes, and we trade. Damn. That's okay though. We both got each other's cannon breaches, so we're both down for probably 20 seconds or better. This is one of the downsides of the French tanks, is the turrets themselves are pretty weak. But with respect to the AMX-M4, the hull is actually quite good. It's an 80mm front plate, and it's well angled, so you will bounce some shots every once in a while. Panther comes around the corner. Of course, I don't have that magazine ready to go. Come on. Fire shot. Do something. Or push. Do something. Come on. Oh, you bounced. Dead hit the gun, and right to the side. Perfect. Oh, and he's pushing now. He knows that I'm reloading, so this is the perfect time for the push. Fortunately, he's got terrible shot. Fortunately, my reload's a little bit better than his. Go along, buddy. Nice try. And this is where things get frustrating for me. Push up to help my teammates. The AMX-13 gets taken out. And it's just an SPA against a Tiger H1. Not really liking the SPA's chances here, so I'm reloading a new magazine as I went through all my ammo. Come on. Now, this is where I make my mistake. Instead of going for the turret like I usually do, I go for the one shot and... What? What? That should not have bounced, Gaijin. That should not have bounced. And second shot, I hit the ladder. This is just... Oh my god. That poor triple egg just got wiped out. Go for shot number 3. Oh, well, why not? Let's just shoot the machine gun port. Oh, bounce. Thank God for the armor. And side shot. You see that, chat? AMX reported. That's that AAA truck that I failed to say. He's pissed. That was terrible frustrating. And what the hell was that bounce? That first one. I'm just gonna play this out. This is. I have to ask though. Anyone from Gaijin who saw that first shot, why did that bounce? There's a couple of areas on that mid plate that you don't shoot. One being the machine gun port, which is an automatic bounce with just about anything that's not tipped with a thermonuclear warhead. Then you got your driver's port on the right side, which is very much the same. You just do not shoot it. Then you got the top and the bottom of that mid plate where it meets the horizontal plates. So you've essentially got two chunks of armor, or two different pieces of armor going up against one another, and you'll bounce that all day long, it seems. I didn't hit any of those areas. I hit smack dab right in the middle of that mid plate, and that round should not have bounced. Never in a million years should that have bounced. And yet it does fairly regularly for me. I used what is the M26 Pershing with a 90mm American gun. It bounced off the same way. It hit the same spot, it bounced. Ridiculous. Yeah, if anyone from Gaijin saw that, let me know. Let me know what did I do wrong. And send me a screenshot of that report. The guy who said AMX reported when I wasn't able to save him. I want to see what that guy said. I guarantee that would be a good laugh. Oh, I'd love to see that thing. Anyway, we're on to game number 2. This time we're on Domination Poland. And instead of going for the city, I went for the out here to the left, out towards Charlie, to get anyone from getting into these trees. I hate people getting into these trees. The top of the map and the bottom of the map have some nasty flanking areas that people can get into. These woodlands are just dangerous as hell. If you can eliminate one of these guys right off the bat like that, that's huge. Then it keeps people from going up to sea from getting shot from the side because they can't see them. These woods are so dense. After helping out with Charlie, I decided to make my way into the city. After all, if you take a look at the mini map, we're not doing so well in the city. We got the south side of the city surrounded pretty well with the B cap. However, A has been just completely overwhelmed by their forces. Got an enemy tank here, a Tiger, bounce on the side. That's a terrible angle to hit. Expect him to continue possibly for another side shot, but instead he comes around the right side of the building. Here he is. Just comes around the corner. Able to get just enough of him. He angled himself really well, but with this 90mm gun, the Tiger armor just doesn't hold up. Unless, of course, you're point blank and hitting him straight on, you know, unangled. Like how does this pen, but the last game doesn't? All I can do is shake your head and wonder, right? Beyond our control. Oh, Gaijin. Where is this Tiger going? Like he's not coming out either side of this building. There he is. Come on, Jim, open your eyes. There you go. There we go. I don't know about that shot, but I'll take it. After the luck I've had, I'll take whatever I can get. So with no enemies in sight, I fire off my last round in the magazine and let the loader reload. Drop artillery on Bravo since we lost that, and just sit here and wait for reinforcements to come and for my loader to load that second magazine. I find the 7-round magazine to be just about perfect. I wouldn't know what to do with even more ammo. I very rarely actually run out of ammo in a critical situation. Anyway, fully reloaded, I moved back into the city. Somebody's getting marked up here, so I'll take a shot at him. The Panther, he tries to sneak around the corner. I'd head towards Bravo. I'm able to get his engine on fire. I throw caution to the wind and stroll right through the city. I'm not even the least bit concerned because our team has been doing a pretty good job here. Another fire, fuel tank. Just keep on pushing. Oh, that's most of the crew. You see how quickly this reloads. This is... The auto-loader system is remarkable. Anyway, it's 3 fires, so I'm just going to leave him be. Come around the backside of Bravo. What have we here but another Tiger? How about that destruction? With just armor piercing. And this or armor piercing cap, rather. It's just, there's no high explosive filler, and you don't need it. The buff to armor piercing shells is just, it's incredible. Anyway, the ZIS-43 that was just in front of me just got taken out by a Panther, so I know where he is. It's a matter of getting into position, finding where his gun is pointed. Fortunately for me, he doesn't see me. Rotate the hull just a little bit to get a nice little snapshot on the side of his hull. I'm sorry, Barty, but there's just no getting away. This thing is just way too good. And yet, I'm wondering where the battle ratings on the French tanks are going to be, say, 6 months from now. Because I know a lot of people are saying that they're overpowered, and this and that. And truthfully, the autoload system is remarkable. The armor on a few of the tanks is good, but generally speaking, the French tanks don't have very thick armor on either the hulls or the turrets. And especially at Tier 4, where you're going to be facing King Tigers and T-29s and whatnot, the turret armor doesn't hold up to get to anything. The hull armor very rarely holds up. And so from a balance standpoint, you know, you're trying to figure all the things that come into play here, whether it's mobility, the reload rate, the strength of the gun, the strength of the armor, and whatnot, trying to balance all these things. I think that the French tanks are actually pretty well balanced. But at 5.760, it's kind of brutal on the Germans. It's, I mean, I don't want to say that I win every match against the Germans, because that's just not the case. But you do win a lot of battles against the Germans, as the Tigers and Panthers they're really outclassed in one area, that being that of mobility. The guns are not quite as good as this. The armor is better than that of the AMX, but the mobility I don't think is even close. So right now I'm getting right around a 75 to 80% win rate with most of my French tanks. And I would have to attribute that mostly to the mobility advantage that the French tanks have. I'm not going to edit the rest of this match. I'm just going to let it play out. I can move around Poland so quickly with this thing. And it's not like I'm in an RU-251 or some sort of light tank that has a ridiculous amount of horsepower per ton. I mean, this is just a normal medium tank, and yet you're able to get across the city so quickly. You're able to get around flanks really quickly. You're able to get into positions that most German tankers simply don't expect you to be able to get into yet. And I'm going to show this. I'm going to try to show this in some additional videos here in the next couple of days, where you're able to get into positions so much quicker than that of the German counterparts at this battle rating. So I'm not really sure what Gaijin can or will ultimately do as far as the... My god, what's this thing on a stabilizer? I just dunked that shot right into the dirt. You guys didn't see that, right? You guys looked away from the screen, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can see how quickly this thing can get around the town. This is fully upgraded, so even stock, I would say this is better than a lot of tanks, even at this battle rating. Its stock performance is actually what made me put a talisman on this. That's why you'll see some RP gains a little bit higher than normal. It's because of the talisman. 6 kills, just under 10,000 in vehicle research, and 40,000 in Silver Lions. Anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, click that thumbs up button, and of course if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care guys.